All right, we're here at the 2010 Wars Treadfest in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. I'm here with Nate Guerra. Got second today. How'd that go for you?
It was good. I had a good race. I felt really strong, especially the last two laps. Thought I could close down on Tristan, but he obviously felt really good too. I talked to him afterwards, and he said he had no pain all day, so he had a great race.
Any ups or downs, positives, negatives that you had today? I mean,
Later in the fall, I get allergies, and my lungs were burning the entire time. I had trouble kind of going high end, and anytime Tristan would just lay it down, I kind of just had to say, okay. I should have taken my inhaler before, but oh well. Otherwise, the single track was just amazing. They did a great job here. The Treadheads did an awesome job on the single track. Flowed really nice, I felt like, and was technical enough that you could get away if you were riding it real fast. So,
is there any one thing that you would have changed about your race that maybe would have changed it for you?
Yeah, I on the third lap, I started closing it down. The seconds were coming down when people were calling out the gap, and going up the long climb, I dropped the water bottle when trying to drink. And I thought about it, I looked at it and was like, do I keep going? And I was like, no, there's a whole lap to go without water. And so I turned around and went back for it and kept going and looked back. Is Brian coming? Is somebody, you know what I mean? Thinking, how much have I lost in time there? And the gap opened back up to like 40 seconds. And I think I closed it back down to 20, 18. I started hearing, but if I could have changed that, maybe I would have closed it down on lap 3 and then fought him for it on lap 4. But I don't know. That's in hindsight, now. And he was riding so strong. I don't know if that's a reality.
I noticed too, with both the men and the women, that 1, 2, and 3 were spaced out. It seemed more than other races like Eau Claire, where there's always a pack, that kind of thing. I guess could you shed any light on that as of why that might have been?
I think the reason why that happened is because on this course it's always climbing. And so at other courses you can kind of flow a little more and you all ride together, and then if there's like a long climb you attack, or a long open flat, but on this course it's like up, down, up. It's like, I told Tristan, it's like, man, you're great for the cyclocross, because it's like you come around a corner and you go up and you hammer for 10 seconds, and then in the single track again, and hammer again and hammer again. I mean, there's just so many really sharp climbs that I think the fitness and what kind of shape people are really in is what ends up happening there, why you can't just kind of sit on a wheel and wait, kind of a thing at this one. So that's what I think. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but
I know when I was racing, whenever I tried to sit on somebody's wheel, it just ended up ending badly, because either they would slow down or with the rocks and things. But no, I get where you're going with that one. I guess any last words for the race? Anything? Any shout-outs? Anything that you'd like to say as far as the race was concerned? Or?
I don't know, I thank my sponsors for sure, man. I wouldn't be racing, that's for sure. As a full-time student and everything. I just want to thank Power Bar and thank Trek for an awesome bike, and Wheel and Sprocket for totally supporting me. Derek and Ron and Matt over there in Delafield. And thank Wars for awesome races, and all my competitors, man. Without you guys, I wouldn't be racing here, so really appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Nate, and good race.
Thanks.
Yes.